Not spoilers this time? November came along and the temperature dropped suddenly. The empty cathedral was probably cold, but if it was, we didn't feel it as we sat huddled together. It felt strange in the holy cathedral for our rendezvous, but not enough to stop us.
マサヤ様、次の顔合わせなのですが、今度の日曜日に決まりました。
Great! I'll grab my stuff.
I thought she can't. Never mind.
Mom says F you.
Meaning? You mean her fiance?
This is her mom we're talking about.
True.
Ritsuko nodded firmly.
体育祭の日、私ははっきりと母に言ったわけですが、結局また次の予定を入れてしまったんです。
Thanks, Mom. I mean, I know you helped me live and all that, but thanks, Mom.
I see.
私の意思など全く無視しています。
Yay!
Well, she did, because she only sees you as a pawn to make money. Well, I mean, I don't.
でも、
He said it.
それも仕方がないのかもしれません。私がらしさを捨てたということを母も急には納得できないでしょうから。
Arc
I'm not sure
words!
it's completely her intent, but yeah. Like you? Yeah, you mentioned before how you always played the good girl.
Arc words! Ow, that's my back.
はい。前にシスター三島に相談したことがあったのですが、母の意向に沿って生きること、母が用意したレールの上を歩くこと、それが以前の私らしさだったんです。
Ritsuko-chan showed an unusual reaction to the words "like you" before. It seems this was the reason for it.
The rails thing. Aka-san said something about that before, too, when we were playing Life.
ええ、姉も分かっていますから。
What Ika-san had said to me.
私はダメなのよね。同期を演じることしかできない。
There was no doubt that they were close, but it seemed like there was some sort of wall between them, something I couldn't understand just yet.
そうした態度をずっと続けていれば、母が勘違いしてしまうのも当然のことです。勘違いというか、真実だったわけですから。あなたがこの学園に現れるまでは。
It's like what Tame-san said at lunch today. Guess I really have made an influence on you.
それはそうです。
You're a bad influence on women. What are you doing? No. Ritsuko-chan touched my thigh gently. I like the feeling of her soft hand.
私は変わってしまったんです。
Yes.
Yeah, you're growing up.
Her very soft hand on my thigh and nothing else.
前まではこんな風に異性に触れるなんて考えられもしなかったのに。
Summer colds suck, man. Jeez.
Ritsuko-chan.
それにこの前なんか。
What?
いい
Ritsuko-chan turned bright red. I had no idea what she was getting at.
But I'll take responsibility for changing you.
I guess this is your line.
Technically.
Literally.
I guess responsibility might be an exaggeration. But since you were talking about marriage, I do want to take responsibility for my part in that.
Sort of was like a promise to propose. I felt a little like I was getting ahead of myself, but Ritsuko-chan seemed to take it sincerely. She leaned against me and murmured low.
大げさなんかではないです。とっても嬉しい。
Hearing her say that made me happy too.
マサヤ様、好きです。
I love you too. I won't let the other man have you.
はい、私 私だって
Oh, the
Ritsuko-chan looked up at
gushing.
me, her eyes shining with tears. We were so close, I would only have to lean forward a little bit to touch her lips with mine. But she blushed her ears and turned her face away.
今度の日曜なんですが珍しく母も同席するそうなんです。多分様子を見ようという心づもりだと思いますが。
Great, I'll grab my stuff.
Oh.
結局母一人に行って拉致が開かないのであれば私はその場で言うつもりです。
Ooh. During your meeting with him?
はい、先方にもはっきり伝えれば今度こそ後戻りはできないはずですから。
That is true. That's a good idea. Well, good luck this Sunday.
This can only end in fire and brimstone.
Yeah, this is gonna be rough.
Sunday. Sunday was the 6th. I spent the whole day feeling restless. How's it going to turn out? More than anything, it was the thought that Ritsuko-chan was with another man that was bothering me. My desire to have her all to myself seemed to be growing. Maybe meeting Ritsuko-chan had changed me too, in the sense that I was discovering new sides to myself. Then finally, the night came. We met up in the cathedral, as always.
How did the meeting go? Oh boy, here we go.
I'm seriously not drunk enough. Anyway, I decided to go right for the main subject. Ritsuko-chan slumped her shoulders, depressed.
私はダメですね。本当に育児なしです。
What do you mean?
Ritsuko-chan told me the story. His parents and her parents were both there. Wow. Okay, I need more alcohol. Hang on. In the end, she couldn't bring herself to say it in front of 5 people at once.
この身を見習わなくてはと思いました。彼女みたいに振る舞えれば私だって。
Please don't.
Please don't. It's hard to imagine Ritsuko-chan acting like Konami-chan, but I guess that wasn't the point.
Well, some of your first meetings and you decide to put a stop to it. It's not such a great tragedy, is it?
ただなるべく早く決着をつけてしまいたい気持ちがあるので。
Yeah.
それにもう一つ嫌なことが次の顔合わせが来月の24日に設定されてしまったんです。
Ah, fark. Guess what month it is right now?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's bull.
And especially when you consider what that day has in significance to Japanese culture.
That's bull. Yeah. No, in Japan, like...
In case anyone hasn't caught on, we're talking about Christmas Eve.
Yeah. In America, it's kind of more of, like, a family thing, but... And I'm not, like, assuming anything, but, like, in Japan, it's kind of more of, like, a couple holiday.
Yeah,
like
generally, Christmas
holiday.
Eve is more of a couple's day.
Yeah, compared to America, where it's more of a family's day.
It's Valentine's Day all over again! Fuck! Okay.
So it's kind of the equivalent of Valentine's Day,
even though they also have, well, their Valentine's Day works differently than ours, but...
Yeah, I was about to say, their Valentine's Day is a little more like...
Valentine's Day.
It works a bit differently, anyway.
Anywho.
The 24th, Christmas Eve.
はい、ワンセンヌではあまり気にしませんが、
Oops.
世間では恋人同士が過ごすという特別な日に当たるそうですね。
We just explained this! Okay,
Yeah, something like that.
らしい？もしかして違うのですか？
Oh no, but I never really had much use for Christmas. I was always busy with work.
Screw Christmas, boink.
I guess if we're a couple, we should pay attention to Christmas. So yeah.
であれば、そのクリスマスは 私たちも
Um
一緒に過ごしたいと思って。
Aw.
I would like to point out something ironic.
Okay.
This is a Christian school,
Uh-huh.
and they don't do anything special for Christmas.
Well, Christmas vacation.
I'm just pointing it out.
Christmas vacation.
Anyway. Yeah, that would be nice.
I found myself nodding along. Spending Christmas with Ritsuko-chan, it had to be a wonderful night.
そのためには今度こそはっきりと言って早々に退席する必要があります。そうでないと時間がなくなってしまいますから。
Yeah, that's true.
結局今日は言えませんでした。私には勇気が足りないみたいです。
Brave, huh?
私一つ考えていることがあるのですが。
Bring dynamite. Yes, perfect idea.
Yeah? What's the idea?
Blood and violence! What could it be? Ritsuko-chan's cheeks showed a bright red hue, but she fell silent.
What is it?
Blood and violence. Okay. What do you think? Anyway. She seemed like she was about to say something, but in the end, she didn't voice her idea.
いえ、また今度で。
Sure.
はあ、勇気を得るのに勇気が必要だなんて、なんだか玉ねぎの皮を剥くみたいな。
It's a vicious circle. It's a vicious cycle.
Huh.
What on earth is she talking about? Ritsuko-chan put her hands on her cheeks and let out a hot sigh. It was a beautiful sight, but I had no idea what she was talking about. Like, 2 weeks later. And so the days passed uneventfully. So uneventfully, we went through 2 fucking weeks without doing anything. It seemed the association didn't have much work left to do in the second term, and her next meeting with her fiancé was a month away. And so we spent our days together in peace. However, I noticed Ritsuko-chan's line of sight. Whoops. Oh no, we missed so much. I'm choking on my alcohol. Okay. Oh no, we missed so much. I looked in the mirror speculatively. At first, I thought I might have a pimple, but there was nothing like that on my face.
Uh-oh.
No matter what angle I saw it from, the mirror revealed nothing out of the ordinary on my face. So she's staring at your face! What do you think she's staring at? Anyway. The reason I was curious was that I realized lately that Ritsuko-chan taken to staring at a certain part of my face. Summer colds. Man, they're killer. I really should go get some cough drops, jeez.
Is she looking below your eye? Oh my god.
Yeah, she's looking at your nose, clearly. A certain place, most likely my mouth. It occurred to me that any time we talked, her eyes were focused firmly on my mouth. Well, at least he's not completely dumb.
You're right.
The first time, I just asked her casually, "Is there something on my face?" Ritsuko-chan's reaction was an exaggerated...
別に何も。
Well, okay.
Which just made it even more suspicious. I couldn't figure it was under mine at all. Well, everything's back to normal.
A fellow veteran. See? A recruit.
You people and your pagan cults.
Oh well.
I laid the mirror back on my desk. Next time I'd ask her straight out. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away.
やっぱりウサポンをマサヤ様に見立てるのにも限界があるわね。
You're gonna love this, by the way.
Oh no.
The mixed cotton stuffed animal was similar to him, but also very different. It said nothing, and his body wasn't warm. And yet, Ritsuko practiced with it day after day.
Oh my god.
まあいいわ。じゃあウサポン、もう一回行くわよ。
She's making out with the plane. Also, that is adorable. Can I have...
一人芝居もだんだん虚しくなってきたわね。でもそんなこと言っていられないわ。律子、ファイト。こうでいいですか、マサヤ様。息止めた方がいいのよね。どうなのかしら。ウサポンはどう思う？
Can I have the
わからない
CG?
よ、そんなの。
Oh my god, again?
Yes, again.
Oh my god.
So much work.
This man. I don't even know where I got it last time.
なんてバカなのかしら。夜な夜なぬいぐるみ相手にこんなこと繰り返して。
Even though she knew that objectively, she couldn't stop. Nerves and impatience fueled her onwards. He had realized recently where she was looking. She just seemed stranger and stranger to him. When she closed her eyes and waited, her lips puckered naturally. Would that look funny? But then maybe waiting for it that way might be a clear declaration of her intentions. When she opened her eyes again, her lips felt a bit warm. It was amazing her imagination could produce even that kind of effect.
マサヤ様はどうなのかな。したことあるのかしら。
She decided to put practice on hold and hugged Laudabun tightly to her. When she thought about it, she got so anxious she couldn't stand it. When she got anxious, she hugged Laudabun like a child sucking their thumb. It was a soothing feeling. Even nowadays, she kept Laudabun in with her late at night.
これが嫉妬っていう感情なんだ。
It was ridiculous to feel jealous over something that had happened in the past. But the thought of Masaya whispering sweet nothings to another girl made it impossible for her to keep her cool. Such had never come before now, but then there was a good chance there was something Ritsuko just didn't know about. Something she'd known him all her life, after all. Those who lived at Von Sen were used to seeing the same faces every day. That went doubly for those who'd been there since primary course. She never would have imagined that the appearance of someone with an unknown past could fuel such anxiety in her. The fact that he was a boy that she loved just made it more so. So let go of a lot of it and pulled their edition of L'amour quotidien, the April 5th issue, that outlined Masaya's history briefly. There wasn't a word written about romantic experience. So did he have it, or didn't he?
嫌だわ、私。
It was a dark, musky sort of feeling. Learning that such things lived inside her surprised even her. As if some disturbance to her heart's status quo had brought them to surface like bubbles. I sense a disturbance in the force. Anyway, just because they were buried deep didn't mean they weren't there.
あの人のこと独占したいって思ってる。
Earlier, Masai had said to her that he wouldn't let anyone else have her. She felt the same way about him. And then they broke up, and everything got really awkward.
思い切って今度聞いてみよう。
She wasn't sure what she would do after she found out, but it was better than the feeling of uncertainty she had right now.
じゃあもう一度。マサヤ様、好きです。来てください。
Imagine if someone walked in right now.
I know.
Imagine if her mom just walked in. Like...
Oh my god.
About a day later... The next day came. It was Sunday night.
あの、
You're gonna send go even though you missed it.
Right.
Okay. We both spoke up at the same time.
You first, Ritsuko-chan.
I'm too lazy to sync edit that.
That's understandable.
Ritsuko-chan seemed unusually hesitant today. She sat for a few minutes, her eyes pointed down thoughtfully. Then she turned back to me as if making a decision.
あの、マサヤ様、一つ聞きたいことがあるのですが。
Right.
き
Key?
キス
Huh?
食べたことあります？
Like... What?
I guess it's a localization thing.
I was about to say, that has gotta be like a Japanese thing.
It's probably...
I get it.
I almost guarantee it's probably a Japanese thing.
Oh. You know what would have been clever? if they brought up kiss as in the candy. But then it
Meh.
wouldn't have been accurate. So
But then, copyright.
that too. Oh, kissing fish? I don't know. I don't think I have. Why do you ask?
Have you eaten someone's face? Her eyes seem to glaze over. I mean, that would work.
いえ、違うんです。
Oh, and I laugh because I'm reminded of other roots, and it makes me smile.
It isn't what?
ですね。本当に聞きたかったことは、
Yeah?
キスしたことあります？
Huh? Have I ever done kissing fish? What does that mean?
Have you ever been in a sexual relationship with a fish? Have you ever acted out like a boss?
Oh.
I finally understood what she was talking about. Strange, it was what I thought it was at the start.
No, I haven't.
そうだったのですか。
There's something
Yay!
very charming with the unabashed happiness on her face.
やだ。安心したら。
Ritsuko-chan wiped at the corner of her eyes.
Were you really worried about that?
ええ。だって、マサヤ様がうちに来る前のことって知らないですし。
I mean, that's a good point.
それって考えてみると、ワンセンヌでは珍しいことなんですよ。
Huh? How come?
だってみんな子供の頃からの顔見知りですから、前期家庭からいると。
Ah, I see.
There's a dormitory system in place even for the primary course girls, so in a way, they were all childhood friends. Ritsuko-chan was raised in that environment, so maybe it was only natural that someone with an unknown past would make her feel anxious. That's why I'd printed such a lengthy explanation of my past in the newspaper before. Of course, there have been very little worth printing. My part-time job kept me busy every day.
Job that left the biggest impression on me was probably the tuna fishing boat.
Here we go with the tuna boat again.
マグロ漁船ですか？
Yeah. Went all the way down to the equator. The captain was a fun guy. He used to make jokes that there really was a red line drawn there.
When did you have time to go on a tuna boat to the equator? Was this during the summer? Probably. To be fair.
My old man just kept falling more into debt. That's why I had all those part-time jobs. While that was going on, I didn't have time for girls.
Rip girls.
すごいですね。私なんか簡単なバイトもしたことがないのに。
That's because you suck. No,
Oh, first student at Bonsen.
マサヤ様は頼りになる人だと思います。それはそれだけの苦労をしてきたからなのでしょうね。
Might be right. Well, I do think I adjust to things quickly. If I get used to life out at sea pretty quickly, too. Except for one thing.
sea legs.
何か？
Ritsuko-chan seemed very curious, but I wasn't sure if it was an appropriate story to tell a girl. Never
Oh,
mind
boy.
that.
By the way, Ritsuko-chan, do you like bugs? Oh dear.
いえ、決して好きではないですが。
I see. In that case, maybe I'd better not tell you.
でも気になります。マサヤ様、
Oh,
聞かせてください。
Okay, well, there are a lot of bugs whose names begin with C that...
いえ、やっぱりいいです。
She shook her head quickly. Something in the exchange caused me to laugh. Do you like bugs? No? Well, I shouldn't tell you, but I want to know. Well, there are cockroaches in it. Nope! Ritsuko-chan smiled. Her earlier melancholy air seemed to have vanished completely.
So I ended up living a life without much female companionship. It was pretty lonely, I guess.
寂しいだなんて そんな。
Of course. Now I have you, so it's okay. Is that all you wanted to ask?
はい。
Then I have a question for you.
I pointed my mouth. She seemed immediately what I was asking and looked embarrassed.
Is something... I love how they just have this conversation, and he's still, like, he either pieces it together and doesn't bring it up, or whatever. Is there something bothering you in this area?
Ritsuko sat in silence for a few minutes, then spoke.
あのですね。
Cast me, you fool! Anyway,
私、その、勇気が欲しくて。
so I'm gonna suck it out through your lips. This doesn't sound suggestive in any capacity whatsoever.
Courage?
I need courage, so I'm gonna suck out your manly ass. I mean, that's an Okami-san joke. The words seemed to come out of nowhere. I felt a little caught off guard.
クリスマスイブの日、私は今度こそきっぱりと断らないといけませ
He
ん。
becomes a gentleman whenever she sucks out his manly essence. Like, okay, guys, we know what you're trying to say.
そうするにあたって勇気が欲しくて。
I understood what she was saying, but I had no idea how it connected back to my question.
マサヤ様、こちらに。
This is the part where they just skimp out on CGs to screw you over. It's like, you got your chibi CG, what more do you want? Risa trying to step back me to the altar. I stood up to face her. She looked up at me, her cheeks pink. I thought she was going to say something, but she remained silent. More color filled her already pink cheeks, as if all the blood is rising to her face slowly.
What is it?
練習したのに。
Huh?
頭の中が真っ白で。
Usually that's the line you say for a different scenario. No, okay.
Huh?
I'm terrible at this. I would so be dumped by now. What was going on? I was starting to feel a little worried. You pagan cultists and your odd rules. There. I placed my hands on her shoulders. Huzzah!
Woohoo!
Sporadic hand movements.
Ritsuko-chan? What's wrong?
She's actually not that much shorter than you, holy crap.
Wow, that is true.
If she's that short, if she's that tall compared to you, how tall is Ayaka?
Ayaka must be pretty tall.
She's probably at least as tall as you are, jeez. Her eyelids flickered for a moment, then she closed her eyes silently. Oh, this music. In that moment, everything that happened made sense. Everything, from her early attention to my lips to her standing here now, eyes closed and face red. My heart gave a leap. This was so unexpected, it left my head swimming.
But...
I knew that Ritsuko-chan was waiting for me, and I didn't have time to hesitate. Exactly, just go!
Oh
Besides,
god, is this
I wanted to do
forehead
it
gonna
too.
smack against hers? I hope not.
It's like, I'm not even a member of this pagan cult, but I know a sign when I see one. Go! I mean, I don't mind leaning closer. Honestly, it'd probably be more like their teeth.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
That's the more stereotypical one, is their teeth.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Nothing could prepare me for the sensation itself, which sends signals racing all over my brain. Soft, slick, and wonderful. All those sensations race my brain instantaneously. Take that out and put it out of context. We'll see how many comments I get on it. She finally pulled away, breathing heavily. She must have been holding her breath unconsciously.
Is this the courage you wanted?
はい、合っています。大正解。
Ritsuko-chan stared off into space, like she was having a hard time focusing her mind.
Oh, here we go. Can we do it again?
はい、来てくださ
There's something so cute about the way she stood there, eyes closed, lips puckered slightly. This time I sucked a little hard. Okay. Usually it's the other party that. Okay, no. Feeling her first kiss was incredibly moving. It's like my lips were all there was to me. Sensation permeated my whole body. I don't know if that's how it goes. I'm not part of this pagan cult, so.
I can say that that's pretty accurate.
Ritual leader over here says it's pretty accurate, so I guess we'll go with that.
I mean, it depends on the situation, obviously, but let's say it's not bad description.
I wasn't sure how long it continued like that. I'd lost track of time completely.
Also,
At last according to our master of ceremonies, that's accurate. At last we broke apart. Ritsuko-chan pressed her fingers to her lips, smiling happily.
やっぱりマサヤ様の関心はウサポンとは全然違います。
Breathe.
Huh? Isn't Lotta a stuffed animal?
Breathe, mon ami, breathe.
ウサポンを相手に練習というかイメージトレーニングを積んでいたのですが。
I love how she just admits that.
I would say, give it a minute.
That's.
それだけ私にとっては勇気が必要なことだった
Or
んで
not,
す。
okay.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
結局練習なんか何の役にも立ちませんでしたけど、なんて言おうかあれこれ考えていたのですが。
Got 5 straight tails.
でも何も言わなくてもマサヤ様は私の気持ち分かってくれましたね。
I'm glad I didn't misunderstand you.
Ow, my face.
これでもう絶対に大丈夫です。次の時は決して尻込みしませんから。
I nodded. Finally, heads. Heads is more probable to come with the tails by foot.
それにしてもキスって素敵なんですね。なんだか癖になってしまいそう。
Well,
I mean, there are also other things in relationships you can get addicted to, but hey, this is what I've heard about down the grapevine. So, I felt the same way, but staying too long in the cathedral at night was likely to make us both catch cold. And so I said it, the line that took all of my willpower to say.
should we head back for today?
As she set off, I took Ritsuko-chan's hand. I realized it was the first time we'd ever held hands. Oh, God's hand holding! Black it, black the screen, go, 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 go!
マサヤ様、好きです。
I love you too.
We spent the whole walk back to our dorm hand in hand. Luckily, no one was watching us.
Well,
Yeah. So that was this chapter.
indeed it was.
Hooray! We got to halfway to first base anyway. What?
I think that's first base. Although
Not
everyone has a
quite.
different
Not quite.
description of it.
There was no tongue. That we were aware of.
Oh yeah, true. Good point.
Anyway, next time! I almost said Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. That LP's already over! God!
You love that RP too much, you must return.
RP, okay.
Sorry, wow, I'm blanking so hard.
Good job.
Playthrough.
That's not even my favorite Fire Emblem game, jeez. Anyway, next time in Princess Evangile, we'll see if Ritsuko can actually do it this time.
We'll see you then.
See you guys next time.
Ciao.